everyone's favourite femme fatale, Maude Flanders, and why this video is done with tongue firmly in cheek.
Everybody got
Flanders. She was Springfield's model housewife until she was knocked out with Ginger Bouffant. I'm Lydia from The Simpsons Theory, except with a t-shirt gun. Flanders is secretly Springfield's most notorious sociopath, and we're gonna devout mother to the baddest boys in town. Didn't deserve this. She was a good, honest woman and but maybe she deserved it. Maybe Maude will reveal a big dark secret looming under that big, beautiful. And before we begin, please don't forget to hit helps me out. Thank you. So it would be absolutely criminal, not feeling guilty or remorseful.
You stay here because...
Okay.
So they wanted to include a little jibe to say that she didn't actually contribute to the whole other story. She slips right under the radar. Even at her funeral, Reverend Lovejoy broadcasted that she wasn't a standout character without punchy catchphrases or little quirks. Yes, using charisma to manipulate others.
I told you she was soft on full frontal nudity. Come on, girls.
Having a sense not to disclose that this theory was in fact first discussed by No Homer's Good, we needed to explore it. First off, I think we need to understand wanted, including her control of Ned, which brings us to our for the voice actress's behaviour and her wanting more money. Sense of superiority.
Read the other one, the non-duck one.
A whole lot to the show, but we think this was all part of her character's and not keeping positive friendships or relationships.
You are
/aggravated behaviour.
You're sleeping on the lawn.
Not
such a wet blanket.
And let's face it, a lot of Springfield tactic, hiding behind the bigger characters to get exactly what she wants. Context, this little bit of dialogue referenced The Simpsons creators' contempt. Audience have sociopathic tendencies, but I think Maude has some traits of being a sociopath. This includes having aggressive, being a cold person or lacking natural emotions,
no sugar,
club member, diversity pumpkin, and we thought it was so good. First piece of evidence, she doesn't love Neddy. So with it, she usually has no trouble speaking out. Also, let's note, and Maude doesn't seem too fussed, so much so that she convened Flanders to buy a murder house, while Ned admires the purple dress for Ned than his very own wife. Maybe. We later meet Rachel again when Ned plucks up the diddly orange. Ned has to go. Poor old Neddy. You'd have thought that his family would have. However, there isn't enough room, and Homer quickly decides. Also, talking of a poo, in season 7's Much Ado About Nothing, he faces away from Ned all the time. And let's face it, notice that she is standing directly next to Homer in this scene, not her husband. She's facing towards the door. No pillow talk here. Was she going to reenact history? It seems that she obviously has an inkling. In season 9's Reality Bites, Marge successfully convinces we admit that Ned and Maude seems like the perfect pair. They certainly seem,
and no one would hear.
It seems that Maude has a different plan for this house. There is a change happening, and we have to admit he looks enlightened. Let's not even talk about her stunt in A Star Is Born's. Poor Todd supported him and offered to leave with him, and Maude does. Rapes, Maude has a different take.
The kids could scream bloody murder.
So close to Homer that in fact it may be deemed that she was whispering. And after Maude's funeral, you could see that in some way it frees Ned behind Apu. Does this inform us that someone like Apu had more feelings just outside? And he's echoed by a few other well-intentioned Springfield. The imprint, oh the horror. The imprint clearly shows, however, it's pretty clear that her sentiments are not genuine, as she quickly a female outline facing away from where Ned would have slept. Sure. Now, I would like to quickly disrupt this transmission by thanking our Ned. His kids scream out the window, scared for their father's life. It takes over Evergreen Terrace. Ned is, quite rightly, freaked out. Sure, people like a spoon, and for this, she would probably love Comet. Springfield is forced to cram into Ned's bunker for survival. Conveniently can't open the door to let him in.
I'm panicking, Neddy.
The idea into Homer. This makes sense as it seems only moment to finally date her, and this is when we see the dreaded bed.
I can't work the knob.
If she was so panicked, why did of the house's past? She would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those Neddy Deddy. Weak argument, right? Nah, take take a look at this. Singer Rachel Jordan. As Rachel sings He's the Man, Ned and his world is opened up when he lies eyes on country Christian singer Maude once again intentionally plays with her husband's life. When a bear, little glimpses into Maude's true feelings. In season 6's Bart, Ned stands in the aisle looking like a lovesick puppy, and it looks like their audience, but not Maude. She eventually follows the crowd out, but months later, Homer snaps back into his senses and says that he would join Flanders.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
But we believe there quickly retracts and blends into the crowd for safety. If she felt that it was it, who couldn't be in love with stupid, sexy Flanders? In this position, but her imprint is so defined, it looks like she's meddling kids, Homer, Snake, Wiggum, and that darn car. And so unfair that Ned had to go, she would have said, as let's face it, seem to have more of a stable relationship than Marge and Homer. And let's face it, she let Rod or Todd take over, because she wants newest Flying Hellfish Patreon, Timothy Belson. Thank you so much, Timothy. Everyone wants. However, it seems that Maude has a strangely Maude bullies her. In season 8, the twisted world of Marge Simpson's elite club of housewives. I mean, what horrible behaviour. Lex. Who could hate Marge? Seriously, she's the mother of hatred for everyone's favourite blue-haired sassy mama. First, when Marge visits the Flanders home after stealing the Quickie Mart, a hole in the wall, she spies on her. Was she hoping to find something juicy? Maude quietly follows Marge into the bathroom, and through a secret reason, Maude really is one of the frontrunners that threw Marge out of their elite. It seems that she doesn't even care that Marge is her neighbour. Love thy neighbour, easy to use against Marge. And why does she have a secret peephole in the bathroom? Maude the evil spirit. Even though Maude has been long dead, Bart is struck by lightning and ends up in a coma. It's here that Bart meets a patriarchal structure that caused her aggressive moments or out of big fat smile on her face. And just before descending, that killed her, Bart ends up succeeding, and Maude thanks Bart for fulfilling her revenge, all the while looking down at the corpse of Homer with a character moments. It may be a contribution, but I believe she grows sharp teeth and razor-sharp fingernails. She looms underlying evil within her. What has she done to end up in hell? Maude's laying dead, she still pops up occasionally, and with each appearance she comes back as depicted as Satan's mistress. She comes out wearing a sexy black hand in reference to Rear Window. He obsesses over the idea that Ned has. Is she a shrewd, manipulative, and judgmental person? Maude was indeed manipulated.
I was at Bible camp.
News that her late husband has finally found happiness, she snaps, "He what?" 90, complete with a devilish tale, asking Satan to come back over them in a threatening way, her eyes bulging with rage and hysteria, carry similar, if not almost the exact same principles and personality. But what if I was to tell you that most of these examples I've listed of more. So, is she really an evil hell spawn? Maybe. This is of course the episode where Bart is restricted to his bedroom through injury. Now, I know what you're thinking. The Treehouse of Horror episode shouldn't be used as latest appearance is in season 29's Flanders Ladder. You know, mostly formed before them, until transforming into a grotesque demon, loosen her grip on Neddy. Maude the brainwashed. So, it would be in Sage. She tells him that she wants to take revenge on Homer for causing her death. Not very Christian. What happened to turning the other cheek? Maude is like this. Was it from being so tightly tethered to her religion? And even though she's been off canoodling with Satan, she can't quite lose to bed. Again, I know these aren't canon, but could they be hinting at the before this episode, she had next to no obvious strange behaviour. Maybe more insane for me to leave this argument here without providing some kind of reason why Maude's ghost, who is bitter, angry, and full of boiling rage, that the answer lies within season 6's Bart of Darkness. This arranges for his father to be shot by a gun-like cannon, the same
I was learning how to be more judgmental.
Bart informs her that Ned has remarried. And how does she respond to the news?
Some people grow when they die. Not you.
Prompting Bart on, this surprisingly isn't the only time she's been represented as killed someone. And by the end of the episode, it's revealed that Ned had more and more sinister. In the Treehouse of Horror 13 opener, the note for a dead woman, she sure likes to pop up. In the episode, I'm saying that Maude could have been a victim to a good old-fashioned brainwash. But Maude's awful behaviour happened after this episode. Yes, traits as their canon counterparts, so don't shoot me. Simpsons are summoning the spirit of Neddy's wife. It works as she appears as a ghost, most likely. But what do you guys think? Is she really as innocent and significant, you may say? Stop making a mountain out of a molehill. Hasn't actually killed anyone. But one answer is still not clear. As a hellish inhabitant. In the Treehouse of Horror 22, Maude is proof as they are non-canon. But all of the characters in these episodes, where is Maude? Well, Maude suddenly appears out of nowhere and states that she was at Bible camp.
I was learning how to be more judgmental.
As she appears. I would like to say a big thank you to my flying Hellfish Johns, James Whitehead, Jesse Porter, and our newest Timothyson. If you would like to support the show and receive special awards, my Patreon link in the description below. Thank you very much and I'll see you soon.